just entered the month of December and somehow things are really ramping up already. I mean, we're already getting some more rumors and leaks about Switch 2, including the release timing, where some people are claiming that January is going to be the time. Now, let's be honest, I mean, anyone can predict this at this point because we really only have the rest of December, January, February, and March left. So yeah, the odds are probably going to be January or February of next year. Some people are still claiming that the release is going to happen early next year. Well, I might have a small update on that as well, but overall, there's just so much stuff happening now. I mean, after going pretty dark for the last couple of months, finally things are ramping up again, and at least we have some rumors to look forward to, even though lots of them, if not most of them, if not all of them, are probably fake. But you know what? Let's just talk about them and let's get excited about Switch 2 yet again. Well, yesterday, I actually reported on the fact that there was apparently some leaked actual Joy-Con for Switch 2, and we talked about how they pretty much look the same. There's a new curvature to them, they're a lot bigger, and the buttons are a lot bigger as well, and that there's a new paddle on the back of the Joy-Con that allows us to detach them, because apparently they're going to be magnetically attached this time around instead of sliding in and snapping this time around. So yeah, they'll probably have a whole new sound effect and animation when this actually does get announced, with it just attaching to the sides now. Well, apparently we have even more leaks, because this one comes from the site Alibaba, which actually has some accessories for Switch 2, and they officially listed them, and we can see exactly what they look like here. Now, one thing a lot of people notice right away is that everything seems to represent, Switch. There's nothing special really here about this, but the main thing here is that the front of the case says Switch 2, and a lot of people are like, so you're telling me that they're really going to call this thing Switch 2? That's why it's fake. It's not real. Hold on a second. I find it kind of strange that people think that Switch 2 is just not going to be the name no matter what. It may not be, but you have to remember that this is still just going to be another Switch, a more powerful, different version of Nintendo Switch. I mean, Nintendo's even come out themselves and said, don't think of this console as a next generation of a completely different type of hardware. It's going to be the next Switch. And did you see what happened when Nintendo named the Wii U the Wii U? Yeah, just taking the Wii and slapping on the letter U wasn't enough, and it was pretty bad marketing wise. Calling this the Switch U or the Switch Pro or the Switch Deluxe or Super Switch or whatever you want to call it probably wouldn't be the best way. Now, I know they had the Nintendo Entertainment System and then the SNES, which was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, so they could probably do like the Super Switch or something, but I feel like they want to make it very clear that this isn't the same Switch. This is the second one. This is a different version of Switch. This is Switch 2. So personally, I think the name is smart, I think it's clear, I think it's concise, and I think it portrays exactly what you're getting. We also get a look at the tempered glass that this company is selling, and it obviously shows that it's bigger than the Switch's tempered glass and a little bit different. But overall, yeah, this is pretty interesting. Now, you can choose to believe this if you want. I'm still not sure if I believe anything that's coming out in the recent days, but still, there you go, you have it. It looks like some people are starting to leak some stuff a little early. Once again, maybe pushing Nintendo to hurry up and reveal something soon. Next up, we've been hearing some people claim on Twitter that they've been getting emails from a specific game company with another hint. This one comes from Steven George, I believe that's how it's pronounced, but says, just got an email about an upcoming game that includes this line: rolling out Q1 2025 on PC, Steam, Xbox One, and Series X/S, PlayStation 5, and ... Nintendo Switches, with an ES, meaning plural. It appears the company that actually posted this is for the game called Rough in the Riverside, which is coming very, very soon. But yes, it states the lovingly hand-drawn platformer is rolling out Q1 2025 on PC, Steam, Xbox One, and Series X/S, PlayStation 5, and yep, Nintendo Switches. Now, this is not the first time we've seen something like this. In fact, about a month ago, we got a trailer for Yuka Replay, which is a full remake of Yooka-Laylee, and at the very end of the trailer, they showed the platforms that it was coming to, such as Xbox Series X/S, PlayStation 5, PC, and of course, Nintendo. Nope, not Switch, just the Nintendo logo with eyes on top of it. Yeah, that's pretty strange. They also really teased and hinted at Switch 2 a lot on their social medias, especially on Twitter, once again using eyeball emojis for things. But the real question is, what about the time frame? When can we finally start expecting to hear something about this console? Well, this is the part I hate, because I don't believe anything or anyone until Nintendo speaks on this part, because how many times have we heard that something was about to happen in this month, or the next month, or this month, literally September, October, November, nothing happened. So I'm so tired of these reports, but apparently some people out there think they know when the console is releasing. This comes from Game Reactor UK, and they state, Nintendo Switch 2 should be released around June and sell for more than €400, which would be right around $420 for US currency. And that would mean we're probably looking at around $400 to $500, or more along the lines of $450 to $500 for this console. Now, Samus Hunter chimes in on this, and in the past they have been very spotty, but this year have been pretty much 100% spot on, so it seems like they've really narrowed down their sources to get more accurate information, which I'm very happy for. But they've even called out things like Xenoblade Chronicles X Remake, so I'm listening to them right now. But Samus Hunter states, this lines up with what I heard. For the price, I heard it would have been on the lower side of this range, not $500, but most likely $399 to $449, depending on region or tax included, and a late spring release like June. Late spring release, May/June, release depending on production number for launch, aiming for $399 to $449 depending on taxes. Presentation already confirmed for this fiscal year. Speculation between late January/February, and Samus Hunter then closes it out by saying they still have to announce some Switch 1 games, which is pretty interesting. And they said this in the past, about a couple of months ago, even a month ago, stating that yeah, Nintendo still has some Switch 1 games that they're sitting on and that they're going to reveal before we even hear about Switch 2, which is interesting because it's just like, when are they going to reveal this stuff? Like, when? I mean, we're almost done with the year, unless there's some more stuff they want to reveal this month for some reason, but yeah, that's very interesting. So man, yep, it's that time again to hear more leaks and rumors about Switch 2, and we are still waiting for Nintendo to do something on their end. Personally, like I said, I really do think something's going to happen in January or February. It just kind of makes the most sense, and we're kind of at that end time now where, yeah, the fiscal year is coming to an end. They're going to have to reveal something. And if the console is going to come out anytime near the beginning or even middle of next year, they're going to have to reveal it at the beginning of next year. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about this new information. Do you believe any of it? Do you think it's all fake? I just personally would love it if Nintendo came out sometime in December and at least just gave us a date to look forward to. I think that would make me so happy. That could be like our Christmas gift for not getting, Switch 2 this year. At least we could get a date. Like, if they could just even give us the month. Like, stay tuned because we're going to have a big Switch 2 presentation in January or February or something like that. But we're probably not going to get that. Once again, just take everything with a grain of salt, and we'll see what happens when Nintendo actually talks about the thing. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.